starting with the important terminology used in anatomy. So starting with the definition of anatomy. So anatomy is the science that studies the structure of the body and relation of one body part with another part. Now it has mainly two branches, that is gross anatomy and histology. So gross anatomy, it mainly studies the macroscopic structure. Now macroscopic structure means the structure which are bigger in size, like the human body, then their organs and the organ system. Then histology. Histology means study of microscopic structures. Microscopic means the tiny structures which cannot be seen by naked eyes, like cells, tissues, and organelles. Organelles are the living bodies which are present in the cell. For example, we can say nucleus or mitochondria. Then there are many directional terms which are being used in anatomy, and you will be frequently meeting these terms in your anatomy books. Starting with the first term, that is superior, which is also known as cranial. So superior means something which is towards the head end. As you can see in this image, this arrow is being shown upwards. That means it is superior, means something that is towards the head end, where the head ends, and it is always higher or above. Starting with the inferior, which is also known as caudal, it means something which is away from the head and it is something lower or under. Starting with the anterior or the ventral term, so it is something which is front of or in the front. So for example, this is a human body and these are the abdominal muscles. So the abdominal muscles, they are anterior to the human body because it is in front of the human body. Whereas we are taking examples of this gluteus muscles. So they are posterior towards the human body. So they are posterior or dorsal. That means something behind or back. There is something which is in front. It is known as anterior or ventral. So starting with the proximal. So towards or nearest the trunk or the point of origin of a part. Whereas distal, it means something away or farthest from the trunk or the point or the origin of a part. See, we are taking the example of this arm. Now, we'll just divide it into two parts. Okay, and now imagine this is the origin O. So this part, the lower portion, it is away from the origin point. So this is distal to the origin point, whereas this portion, it is nearest to the origin point, so it is proximal, something nearest to the origin point. So see, this part is nearest to the origin point, so it is proximal, whereas this lower portion, it is away from the origin point, so it is distal. Starting with the word medial, it means towards the midline. See, this is midline. This is the division. This is the midline. Something which is towards the midline, it means medial, and something which is away from your midline, that is something lateral. So there are many planes of human body. So starting with the first plane, that is coronal plane, which is also known as frontal plane. So vertical plane which is running from side to side and divides the body into two portions, that is anterior portion and posterior portion. As you can see, this is the coronal plane. It is running side to side and it divides the body into anterior portion. It is in the coming in the front, it is the anterior portion, and the portion at the back of the plane, that is posterior portion. Starting with the sagittal plane, so it is also known as lateral plane. So it is a vertical plane which is running from front to back, and it divides the body into two halves, that is the right side and the left side. See, this is the sagittal plane. It is running vertically and divides your body from front to back, and it gives us two sides, that is right side and left side. Starting with the sagittal plane, so it has mainly two parts, that is mid-sagittal plane and parasagittal plane. So if the sagittal plane runs directly down the midline of the body, it is called mid-sagittal or median plane. See, this is the median plane, or it is called the mid-sagittal plane. But if the sagittal plane that are uneven, not down the midline, they are called parasagittal plane. So this red line is not with the midline, so it is known as parasagittal line because it's uneven and not down to the midline. Starting with the axial plane, it is also known as transverse plane. It is a horizontal plane. It divides the body or any of its part into upper and the lower part. This is the axial plane. It divides horizontally the body into upper part and lower part. Just giving you a small summary of the planes. So this is a transverse plane. It divides the body horizontally, divides into two parts, that's upper portion and lower portion. Coronal plane, it runs vertically from side to side and divides the body into anterior portion and posterior portion. Sagittal plane, it runs vertically from front to back and divides the body into two halves, that is the right side and the left side. Sagittal plane has mainly two parts, parasagittal plane and mid-sagittal plane. If the line goes with the midline, then it is mid-sagittal plane. If it doesn't goes with the midline, then it is called parasagittal line and it is uneven. And just for if anyone is not knowing, so this is the horizontal section, horizontal line, and this is the vertical line.